Yo, what up, my people? Kenny Bogus, taste this. Welcome to another exciting adventure at Kenny's Kitchen with your boy Young Kitchen. That would be me, this dude. And yo, people, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Kenny's Kitchen, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. And you know, from time to time, I do lamb on the show. I did some lamb chop lollipops a few times, you know what I'm talking about. And every time I run into a new recipe, man, I'm excited to bring it to y'all's attention. And this week, that's what we're gonna do. So what I'm gonna do for y'all this week is a next level lamb chop loin. It's gonna be super delicious. I'm gonna show y'all how easy it is to put together. And we're gonna pair it with a gravy, man, with a rosemary gravy. You know I love the fresh herbs, it's springtime, so we're gonna share that thing with y'all. And with no further ado, let's unveil that thing. Next level lamb chop loin. You about to see it, because we about to do it right here, right now. Kenny's Kitchen, church. Let's go, show y'all how to do this thing. Okay, my people, so getting started, what we have here is like 8 lamb chop loins. And I'm gonna put together the marinade because we're gonna let these babies go. You wanna let it marinate 1 hour at least, up to 3 hours, really up to overnight. So that's my goal here. I'm gonna get these puppies going. We're gonna let them go overnight. So I'm just gonna switch positions of the bowls real quick, or rather the bowl plate over here. But so for the marinade, just so you can see what I'm doing, we're gonna start with the 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. All right. And next, you want to add about 3 garlic cloves minced to the mix. Super simple. It's gonna be a super simple marinade, y'all. And then we want to get some rosemary. About a tablespoon of fresh is the best. And I just realized I didn't have fresh, so I'm gonna have to go dry. But about a tablespoon of rosemary, a little rosy in there. And then we're gonna take some salt and pepper, maybe about come from up top, put about a teaspoon of each. And like I say, fresh is the best. Going back to the rosemary, I'm actually, by the time we get back to this, it's gonna marinate overnight. So I'm gonna dip out to the market and grab a little fresh rosemary. So by the time we get back to these, I'm gonna add some fresh rosemary to the mix as well, and I'm gonna use some for garnishing. All right, so I'm gonna grab a little whisk everything up. All right, you can smell the aroma coming off of that already. And that's it, y'all, that's the marinade. Super quick, super easy. And like I say, when we come back, you're gonna see some of that fresh rosemary, and I'm gonna use, like I say, use a little bit for the garnishing. But what we're gonna do now, the next step is just get you, put it in a bowl or your little plastic Ziploc bags with what I'm gonna use. And I'm gonna add everybody to the mix, like so. And then we're gonna take this marinade, pour right over the top, like so. And I'm just gonna massage it a little bit in there, and we're gonna seal it up. Give it a good massage. Get everybody covered up. And we're gonna throw these boys in the refrigerator. I'm gonna agitate them every time I think about it. And then, like I said, I'm going to grab some fresh rosemary. I'm gonna add that to the mix. So next time you see it, you're gonna see that I have added to that junk. So I'm gonna take this, close it on up. We're gonna put this in the fridge, like so. And we're gonna catch y'all on the flip side of things, all right? Let go. All right, my people, we let that thing marinate overnight, and we here at the cast iron skillet. We got it on a high heat. And with no further ado, we about to drop these lamb chop loins. Now, I told y'all I was gonna get some fresh rosemary, and I did. So we wanna scrape off, let most of the garlic, because the garlic burn and everything. We're gonna scrape off most of that and start to drop these babies, all right? You see, got some of that fresh rosemary still on there. That's okay. You can scrape off most of it. You can leave a little bit on there. I got a nice, large cast iron to make sure we fit all these babies in here comfortably. And we're gonna let them go for about maybe about 4 minutes. Get some pretty thick ones. some of that fresh and some of that dried rosemary on there. All right, like I said, we're gonna let this go for about 4 minutes. All right, my people, this right here will be the flip, and you want to get that nice sear on it. Got a nice little sear on the perimeter of that thing. We're gonna let it go for another 4 minutes, about 3 to 4 minutes. Just check it. And then once these are done, we're gonna pull them out, put them on a plate, and cover them with some aluminum foil. Let them continue to finish. And we're gonna get to the gravy. Oh yeah, it's gravy, baby. The rosemary gravy. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we got the lamb chop loins removed. And you see that it made their own. I didn't even need to add no oil to it. It made its own oil, but we want about 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm actually gonna mix a little bit of butter. I got like 2 tablespoons of butter I'm gonna mix with the remaining oil. So we're gonna let that melt down. All right, and once that happens, we're gonna add some all-purpose flour, about 3 tablespoons. That's all, about 3 tablespoons. And we're gonna grab a whisk. You stir it in there, or you can whisk it in there slowly into the butter. We just wanna let that flour break down. You don't want it all floury, so you wanna break it down to its very last compound for a couple minutes. Actually about a minute or so. Once it breaks down to this, you want to grab you some beef broth. About 3 cups of it. We're gonna add that and continue to whisk that thing down. All right, now we're gonna slowly pour this beef broth in there. Got a little smoke there, right? A little smoky. All right, and as the smoke clears, people. Gonna keep whisking. Slowly add a little bit more. And I did bring down the heat to a medium. And we're just gonna whisk, people, until this gravy starts to get thick. Continue to pour. And whisk. All right, people, once it starts to thicken up, we got some more rosemary. Then I'm gonna whisk in that thing. Fresh rosemary that I chopped up. Yeah, this gravy is looking nice and thick. All right, so last thing, if you want an option, I'm gonna throw a sprig, couple of the leftover sprigs in there to give it some added flavor. And get you some potatoes, boil them things up, smash them things up, you know, for the gravy. And I'm gonna meet y'all at the plate, all right? Let's go. Well, there you have it, people. There you have it. Next level lamb chop loins with the rosemary gravy over the smashed potatoes. Let's zoom on in. I think y'all know what time of day it is. Give y'all a closer look at this thing. You know I had to pair it with the green beans, a little red pepper, a little bit of fresh rosemary on top. And if we zoom out, you know I gotta say gratitude, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in like you do every week. Don't know what we would do without y'all. Keep on tuning in though, man. Tell your peoples and your peoples. Like, share, subscribe. Drop in the comments what you want to see us do next week. And moving forward on Kenny's Kitchen, you know if it's fly, we're gonna give it a try. Most likely. You know what I'm saying? And that being said, we're gonna get up out y'all head, man. We'll catch y'all next week with another one. Y'all be good. Church. There you have it, people. There you have it. Next level, the lamb chop loins. You know what I'm saying? Had to do it to y'all, man. This is the part of the show, though, where we loke up. Gotta salute y'all, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in every week. Be sure to tell your peoples and your peoples that we right here, man, chefing it up every week for y'all, man. Simplifying these recipes. You know what I'm talking about? Check us out, man, at tastethis.com, too. You know what I'm saying? We got all the recipes there. So if you want to do that thing yourself, and I know you're going to do it, check us out. You know what I'm saying? We also got the merch, church. And you know, when you do this recipe, because I know you're gonna do it or any one of our recipes, be sure to hashtag us. Hashtag Kenny's Kitchen, hashtag TasteDIS. Drop in the comments, man. Holla at your boy, man. Let me know how it came out when you do it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be cutting up in the comments, man, but keep them coming. Keep on telling your peoples. You know what I'm talking about? And with that being said, we're gonna get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate y'all. Catch you on the flip side next week. It's all about flavor, baby. Church.